S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game.
Come on, fellas.
Here we go! 10 logo.
You got nothing there. You got nothing.
Go! Leo! Hit it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it creep.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. To throw on 3rd down, James looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, wahoo! Now! Get it!
Now James throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 52 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side, George. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
X3, 218, chopper.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, Delta. Yeah.
James now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two, you got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
25, check 25, check 25. Check 4, check 4.
Hey. Yo, cheetah.
Kill.
Hit it.
Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 46.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
You got tight right there. Rush in. Check.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the slant.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
Your trip is here.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, watch it. Check 99.
Shift. Watch the shift. 36. You're out. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Back to throw. James gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
No. Check safety.
Now a give, right side. It's George, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Go. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's James on first and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. On first down, it's George. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff looking right. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dante Pettis, 54 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They find some open field here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to run now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. James. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. George. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 61 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Room here to run. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Where's 52?
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Jackson now. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Now, Leo. Hey, Foxtrot. 5.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as they have taken the lead. Barely got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Check. Rock it. Go.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Go. Ready.
Back to throw. James. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. You draw Corker. Shoot. Hard. Sponge. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now they try the right side here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Looking to throw. James. He gets it to Thomas. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
30 base. Go on. Hey, Charlie. Topper.
Begin.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Slam.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. To throw is James. Throwing on 4th down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Josh Malone there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 4, check 4. Shift.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should.
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kissed it on the ground.
Hard. Hey. Motion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready up.
Check Mike 6. Check back. 36.
36, bullet high.
James on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Look at me. Go, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, Haywood. 80 weapons. Gone.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Jet bomber. Jet bomber.
Check 37.
Now a handoff looking right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Cowboys 56, Vikings 49. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.